After a movie and you don't know what to do, open a root beer and listen to Toot Toot.
Was it Max with the wolf's head in the church? Was it Carter with the Stewart's root beer in the brothel? Find out on this episode of Knives Out 3. Actually called Wake Up Dead Man ... colon
a Knives Out mystery.
3. Oh, a Knives Out mystery.
It's Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, which I think is a really stupid thing to do.
I'm just... Okay, well...
Anyway, so welcome
we're
back to another
reviewing
episode.
Stewart, I'm Max, this is Carter, you know.
And we're reviewing Wake Up Dead Man 2025, and we're reviewing Stewart Root Beer. Original Fountain Classics.
Yeah.
Do we have the same bottle?
Yep, I have a glass bottle.
All right, so that's what we're reviewing, and let's get into it. Let's crack these bad boys open.
Let's do it. Okay, ready? Twist off.
I've had this in my fridge for many months. Ooh.
Wait, I'm pouring it. No talking. Fuck.
Clink.
Wait,
Cheers.
this is a good sound. Ready?
Well, you can't. We have to cheers first. Clink.
Now I can swallow. So, Knives Out 3.
All right, let's get into it. When and how did you see this, Max?
I just watched this the other evening with my father. I have seen all the Knives Out films. The first one I thought was fine, a little overhyped, but not genuinely bad. I thought the second one, which I watched on Whidbey Island in Washington around Christmas time, was the first half was really bad, and then the second half was better than the first movie. So then it was good, I guess. This one I wanted to see because I've seen the other ones, and none of them have been genuinely bad, so...
Whoa, hot take.
So I was like, this would be a good movie to watch, and also...
Did you watch it on Netflix?
We watched it on Netflix, as any good Knives Out watcher should. I will say, yeah, maybe they are meant for streaming. I mean, I you know me, I love theaters, but...
Yeah, well, I saw this about a month ago. I saw this on November 29th in 35mm at the Paris Theater, which is silly,
You
obviously.
flew to France for this. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's just silly, obviously, because it's shot extremely digitally.
Yeah, Steve Yedlin does that
35
thing
shots
where he talks about, like, oh, you don't know the difference between 35 and digital. But it's like, yeah, you do.
It's pretty clear, especially even if you're watching it on 35. It's like, oh, this is not supposed to look like this.
Yeah, he's kind of... I like Steve Yedlin, though. He's got good vibes.
The DP?
The DP.
Yeah, so here's my take on the other ones. The first one I saw in theaters with my whole family when it came out.
Wow.
And I loved it because I hadn't seen any movies.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first movies I saw when I was like getting into movies. And I was like, wow, like genius. It looks so good. It's so smart. And then I grew up and became an adult. And now I think it's pretty bad, but it's not as bad as the second one. I think the second one is particularly worthless. I think I have an interesting history with Rian Johnson because
I love Brothers Bloom as a kid. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah, I saw that. I liked
story.
it when I watched that. I didn't see it until I was like older, but
it's
interesting because I used to like him a lot. I think last time I saw Brick, I thought it was really good.
Never seen it.
But I know a lot of people who really hate Brick. Brothers Bloom is fine. And then the thing is that The Last Jedi is like the best Star Wars movie by a very wide margin and is like one of the greatest blockbusters of all time, probably. Max is staring off into the distance.
I'm taking in what you're saying.
and you don't like it.
I mean, you kind of prefaced it with you're still getting into movies. You're still pretty young to movies. If Knives Out was your first time getting into movies, so eventually you will grow up and have a better take on.
Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
I will say when I first saw Last Jedi, I was like, "Oh, this was good," but it is.
When I first saw it, I hated it.
One of the best.
I hated it when I first saw it.
I watched a video breaking down how the when she kamikazes the ship into the thing just makes no sense. And visually it looks cool and I'm completely fine with it. It's a movie and it's cool. But 20 points just breaking down why it's stupid, and I was like,
I think
that is
I have 20
stupid.
points to break down why doing that is stupid. So
yeah, well, we host a podcast about root beer and movies, and we're two white guys.
That's what they say. So yeah, that's like one of the best movies of all time, and I was like, okay, maybe he has sauce. But then I saw Glass Onion, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like this guy needs help. And then I went and saw this one only because it was playing in 35, and because, as I'm sure I've said on this podcast, actually this is the same reason I watched Frankenstein, is because it's funny digital to 35, and then also the Paris Theater has some glitch on MoviePass where it's basically free to watch movies there. Mm-hmm. So that's the only reason. I would not have seen this otherwise. And what did you think, Max?
Best one. Easy best one.
Oh, man.
Phenomenal. Okay. I mean, it wasn't phenomenal.
Phenomenal?
No. I will say for a Knives Out movie, the best one. I would say...
I would argue that's a really low bar.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the highest bar, but I would say... And you'll get my review later in the thing, but I will say... I think it's the best looking one. I thought... Genuinely, I liked Josh as the main thing into the movie.
Oh yeah, he's pretty good. I'm really glad he's having like a really big moment.
He's having a huge moment. I mean, the mastermind, so awesome. Challenger. Yeah, he's just really good. What the Knives Out movies are learning as they're going along. And he's playing, he's moving levers, he's trying to figure it out, is that we're here for Daniel Craig, and we're here to be like, oh, wow. Oh, my God, they did it? And so it's kind of throwing all the other things aside. And I think what really doesn't work with Glass Onion is that Ryan had learned that we don't care about the side characters, so all the side characters are just horrible in that movie.
Yeah.
But they're also kind of why we're there. But then he also didn't learn that, these movies are for just, average, normal, blue-collar people to watch on Netflix during Christmas. So it's when we're watching just rich people do rich people shit, it's no one fucking cares.
Yeah.
So I'm glad this came back down to, we're in rural New York, and it's fall.
Mm-hmm. And they're all,
had the aesthetics right.
Normies.
And he was like, this is also a movie about where now we know Daniel Craig's going to get them in, and now he's going to just be an entertaining guy, but he doesn't need to be the main thing. So I'm glad Josh was able to kind of carry that. Yeah. And I thought it was funny at moments. I thought Kaylee Spaney has really kind of nothing to do, but she was really good
because I love her.
The first time you see her and she's talking to Josh, I was like, there's so much happening in her face right now. It's just kind of a bummer that she has nothing to do. And I thought everyone kind of did pretty well. What do you think? What do you think? What did you think?
Well, I was a little frustrated because it was the spoilers for anyone. It was the housekeeper lady, right? Generally, that was who. It was. Yeah,
spoilers for all of these. The first one, he kills himself on enormous. Second one.
No, okay, let's not do the whole thing. I'm saying, the second this the second we saw the cast of characters, I was like, oh, it was that lady, and it wasn't fun for me. It's very obvious to me, immediately after that story and the whole thing, and her having the recounting the inheritance story thing, it's oh, it was her. And then you just kind of spend 2.5 hours doing
cut 15 minutes out of this movie easy.
Cut 45 minutes out of this movie, and I think would be solid.
I would say 15 and you have the same movie but better. I would say 30
and you have
a different movie, but it's probably better.
But I just like not to. I hate when people do this. Where it's like, oh, I knew it was like I'm not trying to.
I will say, Carter,
But
you are always right.
That's what they say, and it's sort of the cross that I bear. But no, I don't want to be one of those guys. But like in this specific instance, I did clock. I was like, oh, it's probably her. And then as it went on, I was like, yeah, they're doing some red herrings, but it's like definitely her. And then it ended up being her, and I was like, oh, okay. So I feel like it was kind of like a. I don't know. Also, I actually have some takes about the gaffing in this movie.
Oh, I thought the lighting was pretty good.
Okay, here's my take. I thought there were some parts where I was like, wow, this lighting is really bad. But generally, I thought it was fine. But then they were doing this really cool, like, realist lighting stuff where there would be, like a cloud cover passing. Or and it would be consistent between...
I was just like, that's
like
good.
Reverse shot, like you also it was so I was like, oh my god, like when you're talking about like digital filmmaking and like how like it's the pros of it and like how you can use it in a specific way. I know Rian is like an innovator in that, like he does all this weird digital stuff and like tries to emulate film and stuff, but like that was a moment where I was like, oh, he's doing something, that's cool. And I was like, oh, because usually you see that type of lighting and you're like, oh, the next shot's gonna be like way darker or brighter, but it was like it was happening between. It was really fluid, I think, and it was cool. But I also thought, I don't know, I've seen a lot of people praising this, but I thought in the flashbacks, like the weird like stained glass outline and I
liked
hated
it.
that.
I think it was done it seemed practical with just like a gel in front of the lens.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I just thought it was really. I thought it was like, oh, they're trying really hard to do like one perfect shot. Like, wow, because it's in a church. Like I didn't really care for that.
I thought they were. This one was just having fun, I think. Glass Onion, it's like, we're on a vacation, we're making a movie. Isn't this fun? It's like, I don't care. But for this, I was like, you know exactly what you're making. You have the formula down, and I can see that you're having fun just because it is so fluid at this point. And it allows them to experiment in ways that I think they haven't in the past. I guess in the first one, when it goes from like Steadicam or Dolly and then goes to handheld to Anadaramus, and it's like you're playing, but it's like it's showy. This one just felt very... I'm not going to say masterful, but I'll say masterful.
Okay.
I would just say well thought out.
Yeah, to you, this is his last Jedi, then? This is sort of
his
Rian
Brother's
Johnson's
Bloom
last
to me.
Jedi. This is sort of Rian Johnson's The Brother's Bloom. No, but I think it was like relatively harmless. Like as time has gone on, I've been like, oh, it sucks, but I don't think I actually felt that way. Like I was mostly bored and just kind of annoyed. I also feel like I know that this is like a through line through all of them, and that's like the point, is that it has like really like cringe contemporary like Twitter humor and stuff.
Yeah.
But like some of it, and this one was like, it was much less bad than the other two in my opinion. But there was some of like the Josh Brolin like, I literally jerked off. It's like, okay, like this is not. I guess it is for like 12-year-olds.
It got a laugh out of my dad. He liked it. So
wow, but yeah, no, I just feel like I don't know. I feel like these are not like Is this PG-13? Or is it R? I feel like there's a lot of. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, they say the harlot whore like a bunch of times.
They say what? Yeah, I was gonna say there's like some nasty gore stuff, but
yeah. Okay, so yeah, I thought Kerry Washington. I was waiting for her to get something to do. Finally, she gets to do it. I think going back to the Twitter comedy, her son brother, like he gets all the Twitter comedy shit, the political stuff. But when he first does it, I was like, this is good and funny. And then he comes back one too many times. I think when he comes back at the end and he's like, the diamond, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I know it's there. That scene was not needed. But Jeffrey Wright got to say funny stuff. Also, isn't Jeffrey Wright just the best?
Yeah, he's good. I wish he had more to do, but I also do appreciate him being like a, just a little character, like a bookend character.
Love him.
Yeah. I also thought the mystery in this one is a lot more exciting than the other two.
Yeah.
I feel like I was actually kind of curious how it happened. And I also
Yeah,
think that I saw a lot of people talking
how
about
did they do it?
the Josh O'Connor's character is like actually a good character.
Really well
Like
written.
he's intriguing, and I'm curious about him, which I can't say about anyone else in any of these other movies.
Or honestly, about anyone else in a lot of
In
bigger
most
budget movies
movies.
coming out right now. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, they actually wrote a really good person that at many times was taking stuff away from Daniel Craig, which is honestly kind of special to do in a Knives Out movie, you know?
You mean like performance-wise? Or
Performance-wise, I was just
Yeah.
like, I was more interested.
Oh yeah, he's so good. It's so crazy how good. I saw a tweet recently that just said it's crazy that there's a real actor working right now. And I don't know if they were talking about him or Timothée Chalamet, but I'm pretty sure they were talking about Josh O'Connor because Timothée Chalamet is not a real actor. Unless he's playing Paul Atreides.
Yeah, I loved that scene where they're calling the rental thing that opened the thing, and then it's really up tempo, and he needs to like get her off the phone, but then he's like, no, I actually really need to. I thought that was very excellent directing in that I did not know where it was going to go, and he fully pulls the rug out under you, and you're like, oh my god, wow, I was actually just taken on a ride for once. And that was really refreshing.
Yeah, I feel like this was low-key fine. Like, as time has gone on, I've been like, oh, I hate it and it sucks, but, you know, I'll let him have this one. Might be his, let's see what else this guy's made. Oh, quick information for you, I meant to do this at the beginning. Very important stuff. Movie is a lengthy 144 minutes.
Yeah.
$150 million budget.
Wow.
Which I would say shows very slightly, but like it looks really good, but I feel like this could have been a $50 to $100 million movie, maybe. And there wasn't much, I haven't seen any advertising for this whatsoever.
Wait, you said $150 million?
Mm-hmm.
No. This is a $60 million. What are they doing?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's crazy.
It says that, the UK paid $41 million to shoot Knives Out Netflix movie in London instead of New York.
Yeah.
On top of the 100, so it was $200 million.
Really? Where does it say that?
I'm looking at this cited source on the New York Post. Jesus Christ.
New York Post, really good newspaper.
Yeah, really good source.
Yeah,
for
let's
all
go back
sorts
to
of
ninth grade
information.
history and use that as our primary source, Carter.
Okay, fuck you. But made $2.5 million at the box office. And I forgot what else I was going to say about it, but Rian Johnson movie, as we all know. Looper is pretty bad, probably. Yeah, this is probably his.
This is his Brothers Blue.
Might be his second or third best movie.
Wow.
Which is an accomplishment, I think. I don't remember Brothers Blue enough I need to rewatch that.
It's good. The ending makes no sense at all from what I remember, but it has Adrian Brody and Mark Ruffalo, which means
I thought you were going to save this.
top 10 best movies of all time for that casting.
Yeah, I do like. I like letting him keep the diamond.
I thought that was great. I thought. Yeah, Andrew Scott doesn't get to do much. I was kind of like waiting for him to get a thing, but he doesn't really get it. But, I mean, I don't really care. I love Thomas Hayden Church. I was bummed that we didn't get much of him, but then when he did come back later, I was like, God, he's just like such a good character actor.
Oh, yeah, who was he playing?
Sam, the guy who takes care of the property. Glenn Close's boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, anyways, good movie. I'm pretty close to done with this root beer.
I'm
watch it with your family.
Watch
it with your family. If your family is like a little racist or whatever, needs to figure out their shit, good movie to put on. It pushes their buttons a little. If they're like super Catholic, maybe they'll get upset when they like destroy the little baby Jesus thing, but I thought that was a funny scene. And my dad laughed at it, which means, and he's not super religious, but it shows that he was getting all the religious humor.
And that's really all you need. Whoa! Max just said some crazy chugging. I'm about to do the same.
Stewart's root beer. Okay, I'll give you a little history on Stewart's Kids. It's a nostalgic old-fashioned fountain soda. Oh. It's from 1924.
It's doing work.
And then I will say my favorite Stewart's is the orange cream soda. I think that's
oh my god, it's so good. I had that recently.
It's phenomenal. Anyways, Dr. Pepper looks like they own it now. Yeah, I mean, it's root beer that's been around since the 20s. Water, cane sugar, 38 grams of sugar is kind of high. It's
how much did this run you, bro?
I got a 6-pack, and I want to say it was like $6-ish.
Okay, so like $1 a bottle. That's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe $1.30 a bottle. Went to Market Basket, Demoulas, Massachusetts.
We're drinking a 12 fluid ounce glass bottle. You've seen them before. It's a really great label, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Jumps out at you.
This was my number 2 outside of IBC growing up, so I have a long history with this. I think it makes a phenomenal root beer float.
Yeah, isn't that what it's for, in my opinion?
Sure.
And I just have gathered over time that that's sort of what it's about. I'm not so sure, but that's usually like whenever I get a root beer float, it tends to be. I remember seeing Stewart's around. It's doing work. I think it's great. Good butterscotch flavor, I think.
Yeah, heavy on the butterscotch and like the brown sugary vibes.
And it's just kind of a great all-around root beer. This is, I would say, I know we've said this before for prior root beers, but I think this is, as of now, the premier root beer float root beer.
Wow. It's
what do you
really
think?
Hearty, too. It's really, I will say...
I know, it was hard for me to get the whole thing down in 20 minutes. I know, I didn't want to... You chugged that, and I got scared, and I chugged it, too, and now I feel like I've had 3 meals today.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about it. I mean, maybe it's just the butterscotch, but it really weighs... I feel 20 pounds heavier.
Yeah, me too.
Let's rate them. Boy.
Oh, yeah? Pretty short.
I think Stewart's might just be an East-ish coast thing. I don't really see it around. Maybe... I mean, I think it goes around the country, but I see it more on the East Coast.
Interesting, because I know I've had some in Portland before.
Yeah,
certainly.
Well, maybe they get out to Portland. Portland.
Call me
Portland,
Stewart's
Maine.
root beer.
Portland was going to be possibly called Boston.
I know. It's sort
Oregon
of
City.
They made it about us.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give Knives Out. 3. You go first. I don't know. I gotta think about it.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give Wake Up Dead Man a 3.1 burpee Stewart's root beers out of 4.
Okay.
I think it's for what it is, it's excellent. For greater just movies ever to exist, it's good. One thing I want to say about the movie. Sorry, I didn't bring this up when we're actually reviewing. I'm breaking the rule a little, and you can just edit this in.
Okay.
My one problem with these modern whodunits, especially in the Knives Out thing, is it is existing to really just get the audience to be like, oh my god, it was them, and bring them on this roller coaster. And there is no rewatchability factor to any of them, because for 30 minutes at the end of the movie, you're showing every single clue that you could ever see if you rewatch the movie and pick up on. and it's like Murder.
Whereas
on the
that's the fun of rewatching a whodunit.
Yeah, and it's like the OG, like watching Clue or watching OG Murder on the Orient Express. You're there for the actual characters, or you're there for the gags, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think this one, out of all of them, I would rewatch just because I liked the main performance enough. But it is really shooting itself in the foot because there's no need to rewatch it in my mind.
Yeah.
That hurts movies because I love rewatching movies.
Okay. Yeah, no,
now
I feel
time
like
for me to finish this root beer. Glug, glug, glug,
wink,
glug,
wink,
glug.
wink. Okay, so what are you gonna give it out of 10? Out of 4?
The root beer, I'll give it a 3 out of 4. The fourth Knives Out movie.
Whoa.
I know.
I
announced it here, guys. It's coming out.
Sorry, wait, you already said... No, never mind. We already did that. You gave it 3.1
No, that was the movie.
Stewart's. Yeah, but... Oh, you're giving Stewart's
I'm
3...
giving Stewart's the fourth Knives Out. I'm giving it 3 out of the fourth Knives Out movie soon to come.
So you're giving
Winter
it Wake Up Dead Man because it's the third out of the fourth.
Yeah, I'm giving it a Wake Up Dead Man out of Knives Out.
Out of the quadrilogy.
Out of something, a Knives Out mystery.
Let's place our bets right now. What's it going to be called?
What was the Glass Onion?
Glass Onion and Wake Up Dead Man.
I think it's gonna be called Mystery Science Theater 2000.
Okay, I think it's gonna be called The Purple Monkey.
I don't think monkey's gonna be in the title.
Well, that's
I'll
your
give
choice.
you a color. I'm gonna say the Rouge Roulette.
Oh, we're doing a rhyme scheme now? It's going to be called The Purple Monkey, a Knives Out Mystery.
I'm gonna say the Rouge Roulette Knives Out.
Oh, you're
mystery.
copying me. So it's no longer Mystery Science Theater 2000?
Well, I don't think Netflix can afford that.
Oh, yeah, I think they can. Yeah, with their $200 million, you don't think they could get the license for that?
It was a joke. I
know. So my ratings, I'm going to give Wake Up Dead Man a really low 2 out of 4. Because it's certainly not a 1.
You were giving it a 3 before I said anything before.
That is absolute. I would never in a million years give Knives Out movie a 3 out of 10.
You were gonna because you liked it.
4.
Because
I did not like this movie. No, you did not. There's literally no world. I was deciding between a 2 and a 1, and it took a bit for me to decide not to give it a 1.
Why would you give it a 1?
Because I was really bored almost the entire time.
This was when you saw it the first time? Or are you going through this through your brain 5 minutes ago? You were going to give it a 1.
What do you mean? When I saw it, I low-key hated it. But then I've been thinking about it. It's like, it wasn't that bad. But then, like, it was so boring. Like, it's not...
I'll take it too. Sure.
Man, I'm giving it a low 2 out of 4. Root beers, of
4.
course. And then it's a low 2 out of 4. And then I'm going to give...
What did I give it?
You give it a 3? 3.1.
Yeah, I'll drop it to a 3.
Oh, who's copying who now?
No, well, because I
copy and paste, Max.
I honestly forgot what we were doing.
You forgot how
boring
it was?
On Letterboxd, I will give it a 3.5, which is about a 3. Wouldn't
that be exactly a 3? No,
yeah, that's why I just dropped
7.5. No, it wouldn't be a 3. Never mind. I don't know. I don't want to do that math right now. And I'm gonna give Stewart's a good 3 movies out of 4 because it's a solid root beer. And I'm glad that I have another one in my fridge because actually this is one of the root beers this is one of the dozens of root beers I have in my fridge that I have 2 of because Max is gonna come here at some point but hasn't. And I'm waiting for us to split one. Yeah, exactly. But he's got to do it soon because there are some really rare root beers I have like 4 of in my fridge. So I'm glad I have another one now because I can drink it.
Well, anyways, thanks for listening to us. It's been a wonderful 2025. You'll be about a month into 2026 when you hear this, so I hope your year is off to a good start. Follow our Letterboxd. It's
true.
The name of this.
The Root Beer Cinema Podcast.
Yeah,
I think that the ad would just be Root Beer Cinema.
Yeah, and you can get this on YouTube, so like and subscribe as well.
True, and follow and rate us on podcasts, Apple Podcasts.
And don't support Spotify.
Yeah.
But we're on there.
We are. We're also on Deezer. I'm just kidding. We're not on Deezer. That's an On Cinema joke.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, peace out.
Bye.